everyone, it's Amanda here from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk, and today I've got another fabulous project for your craft fairs or your Christmas gifts, Secret Santa, co-worker gifts, teacher gifts, loads of reasons. Anyway, let's get cracking. So we need to start with a piece of cardstock. I am choosing Whisper White, and it needs to be 5 1/8 by 2 1/4. I'm just going to put my board slightly at an angle because I find it easier to score that way. And I'm going to score at 1 inch, 1 1/2 inch, 3 1/8. Oop, put it straight up. 3 1/8 and 3 5/8. Okay, and that's it. And then you get another piece which measures 3 3/4 by 1 inch. And you need to score that at 1/2 inch. Now it can be tricky to score at 1/2 inch, so just butt it right up against and hold it with one finger, and then you can do it without it slipping. And then you want to just fold that in half and score at each end at 1/2 inch. So I'm going to again butt it right up and hold it, score at half, give it a right good press, and then I'm just going to turn it and score at 1/2. Then it's easier measurement to remember. Okay, so we'll just move the scoreboard out of the way. Now it's another post-it note holder, and the post-it notes that I've bought come in a pack. I've been using them. They do come in a pack of 4 for like £1, and these measure 2 inch by 1 1/2. So they're the smaller ones, but when they come, they're in quite a big block like that. So again, as I've said before, to save money, split them. And you want your pile to be about 1 inch thick because you want it to fit in this gusset here. So this one's about 1 inch thick. So I'm just going to fold and burnish all of these score lines. So nice and crisp. You want it nice and straight edges and nice and crisp. And then just check that your block of post-it notes fits nice and snugly in that gusset there. You've got a slight edge with these measurements all the way around, but you want it to fit nice and snugly there, so that this will open and close nicely, and it's not gappy. You don't want that gappy there. Okay, so that's perfect. So I'm going to just move on to the handle. Yes, I am. I just need to do the handle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to curve it slightly with my bone folder and just fold those score lines back nice and crisp. Okay, nice and crisp. Like so. It's not even necessary to glue that because we're going to glue it like that. You don't need to glue that strip in half, but if you feel like you want to, then add some red line tape or glue it and then give it plenty of time to dry. So I'm going to glue these handles where I've scored and burnished that 1/2 inch mark is going to be our anchorage for our handles, for our designer bag. So when you've got your flaps closed, you've got one that's shorter than the other. That means that's the top. Okay, just like your handbag. And this has been inspired by my own personal little handbag that I have, which is a little gold leather one, and it's exactly the same shape as this, and it's got the little handle like that. I just want to get that on quite straight and quite flush, so take a bit of time. I'm just going to hold that while it dries. Make sure it's nice and flush on those edges, and just be patient and let that dry. I do advise using wet glue rather than tape runners, you know, just because I think that wet glue just lasts a bit longer. I think tape runners are great for cards and layering and things like that, but I do think that wet glue is slightly better for the construction of 3D items. Okay, so that's that. Now what I'm going to do is just to add a bit of fancy, because this is a designer handbag that we're making. I'm going to use my eyelet setter, which is my new tool, my new toy, and I'm going to punch my hole first, because apparently this is how you do it. I was doing it all wrong before, trying to do it with the eyelet in and doing it all at the same time. So one there, one at the other side, and this is mostly for decoration, just to make it look like a handbag. It's just cute. And then I am going to add one on the inside of on the left hand side of the handle. Okay, if I can get my tool in. Here we go. Little bit fiddly. Could do this before you put the handle on, if you think, before you glue it on, but I didn't think that far ahead. As I often do. Right, so we're removing those, and then these rivets will also, these little eyelets, not rivets, will also help keep your handle on. So when somebody's handling it, opening and closing it, it should stop them from suffering wear and tear. I'll give that a squeeze, move that handle over, put one in the other side. I've got to be careful I squeeze these, because I did one earlier when I was practicing, and I squeezed it out of recognition. I think I did it a bit hard. I don't have a problem using tools that aren't Stampin' Up, so long as they don't supply them, then I don't feel as much of a traitor. You can mix and match your products. You don't have to only use exclusively, one brand. It's good to mix and match. And then I'm just going to put another one in this little hole that I've done here. If I can get my... Yeah, this is definitely... I should have definitely done this before I attached it, but not to worry. It still worked. There we go. Okay. Right, we're good to start and assemble the bag now. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to add my block of Post-it notes. Like I say, if they don't have a backing on, add one, because it just gives you extra security to fit into your little bag. You don't want it coming off, basically. You don't want it, ripping. You want it to look nice. So put that central there, so you've got an even gap at each side, and just make sure that it's not right on the score line, otherwise you're able to close it neatly. Okay, and then just hold that while it dries, so then it's in a nice even position. I'm sorry if the lighting's a bit rubbish. It's such bad weather here at the moment in Yorkshire, it's shocking. Okay, so that should be just about dry now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just attach some of this, which is hook and loop. For all of this pack it was like £1. And it's self-adhesive. It was the only one that I could find locally. It's a little bit thick and a little bit too bulky really for this project, but it'll do. If you can source the little round ones that you can get, that would probably be better. Or if you want, you can use magnets, but not everybody can get hold of magnets, so I thought I'd use this. Okay, and I'm just cutting a very small piece, but I'm going to do it long by narrow. The reason being, if your piece is too small, then when you're using it to open it, it'll just rip off and it's just pointless. So I'm just going to remove the backing on one part, put it central where I'd like it, which is about there, and press. Then remove that sticky part, and then carefully line up, and before I commit I want to make sure it's all straight, and then press, and then that has now got my sticky bit. Okay, oh, it's got a thread, don't like that, but it's gone. Okay, so you've got your little Velcro fastening there, and then it's down to decorating. which is super easy, and it's my favourite part of crafting. So I've got these lovely tassels, which are from Eastern Palace. Sweet. And I'm also using some of the stickers, some of the self-adhesive stickers. And then I've got these little jump rings that I've bought from goodness knows where. I've had them in my stash about 10 million years. I'm using one of the larger rings. I've probably bought these off AliExpress. You can get them for next to nothing. And this little ring's meant to help you, like, open it. I don't know. I don't know if that's any use. I just tend to do it with my hands or my teeth. I'm not elegant enough to have out proper tools. Right, hold on a minute. Let's see if we can... I just need to hold it a bit wider. But it should fit on there like so. Yeah, and then I'm just going to squeeze it shut. Okay. I don't know if that eyelet's on properly. Let me just see if I can get back in and give it another squeeze. I might not be able to now it's all together. There we go. There we go, that's better. So that now holds my tassel on my designer bag. I can put this away, which will dangle down like so. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to add some gold trim to my designer bag. I'm just going to add this vinyl sticker along the bottom. I'm not going to over embellish it because, you know, it's a designer handbag and it's always a less is more. So we've got that there, and then I think, did I put it on the back? I did. I just laid it on the back as well, so it just looks like a little trim. These stickers are awesome, I love them. Give that a trim. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm going to come in with some of the glitter enamel dots, and I'm going to use one of the... Which one did I use on my sample? This one. Did I? Let me have a look. Don't suppose it matters. That can go in the centre. That's like a little button. Like so. And then as a finishing touch, we all know, anybody that's got a nice handbag, here's my sample. It has to have some little feet so you don't scratch all the bottom of your bag. So I'm using some of the larger basic pearls, and I'm going to add some little feet on my bag. Two on each side. Like so. This would be awesome in a little swap as well, if you do crafty swaps. Super cute. Okay, so there's my little feet. Let me just get that on right. Get it on straight. We don't want wonky feet on our designer bag. They'll think it's fake. Oh dear me. And there we go. There's my... Oh, hold on a minute. Is that jump ring? Yeah, the jump ring's fine. So there we go. That's my little... Let me just zoom in. My little designer bag. Post-it note holder. He's so cute. I'm thrilled. So I did sit and make quite a few last night. So some people will be getting these in their packages over the next few swaps that I do. And I think they're really, really cute. Give them a try. All the measurements are over on my blog, over at scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Don't forget to click like and subscribe on this video. And if you go over to my blog, don't forget to sign up so that you get notifications when I upload new things. Thanks for watching. Give it a try. Bye.